This man's TV had no signal, but what he discovered next was really strange. When he opened the antenna, he found it was completely filled with pine nuts, which is why the signal wasn't coming. But even after cleaning it properly, the TV still didn't work. So he started searching a little more, and what he saw next left him shocked. The pillar of the antenna was literally overflowing with pine nuts. A squirrel had stored thousands of nuts there for the winter season. But what do you think? Should this squirrel be considered a millionaire? When this boy came to this barber to get his hair cut like Steve Jobs, the barber made him sit and tried to lift the chair a little. But the barber was so lost arguing with his wife on the phone that he didn't even realize the boy was about to touch the ceiling. When the boy's neck started bending after hitting the roof, he screamed. That's when the barber noticed him and got scared. Why do cliff jumpers throw stones into the water before jumping? You might be thinking they do this to reduce the surface tension of the water. But no, that's not the reason. Actually, there are two main reasons for this. First, when they throw a stone, the splash sound gives them an idea of how deep the water is. Second, it gives them a clear aim, like a target, so they know exactly where to land. If they jump without checking or marking the spot, they might accidentally land on the rocks or shallow areas around it. Look, this guy has the best hearing ability in the world, but at first glance, you'll think he started his race before the gun even fired, and that he'll be disqualified. However, if you watch the video carefully, you'll notice that the sound of the trigger clicking is clearly audible. But for some reason, the gun didn't fire, and no one except this guy. Look at this guy. He planned to scam this machine. First, he put money into the machine and then inserted his hand inside, thinking that today he would win all the money and leave. As soon as the money inside the machine started flying here and there in the air, he started catching it. In the end, he had to catch more money than he invested. When the car detailer finished washing the car, he sent a photo to the owner. But the owner replied, "This isn't my car." So the detailer sent a video showing that it was just a reflection coming from the car itself, which was shining brilliantly. Can I get like and subscribe for this? This video shows why Japan is considered one of the best countries in the world. In many areas, even young children walk to school by themselves. To ensure their safety, a special method is used for crossing roads. First, the child stands on a marked spot and waits until all traffic has completely stopped. Then, they raise their hand while crossing, signaling drivers to stay alert and let them pass safely. Inside a train, a thief tried to snatch a man's phone, but he messed up badly. Like, his hand got stuck while the train doors were closing and the phone slipped from his grip. Realizing he was caught red-handed, the thief suddenly began dancing, trying to act innocent so people wouldn't beat him up. But the guy had already seen everything and started shouting. Just then, the train moved out of the station and the thief barely managed to escape. In a race, one runner was so insanely fast that he crossed the finish line before the officials could even set up the ribbon. He technically finished the race, but since the ribbon wasn't there, the officials asked him to go back and cross the line again, this time with the ribbon in place. Now here's the real question. Should he get 2 medals? Because he crossed the finish line twice. Crazy, right? For more mind-blowing videos, follow ProFast now.